share your experience.
Satri Carl, thank you very much for having us here. So far, it has been amazing. I'm here with my friends Richard and Wayne. We're touring around Amritsar and understanding the culture, learning what we can, not just about the food, but about the religion, about how people live, and some of those amazing things that people have brought to our country here in Australia. I do say to everyone here, we're very excited today. We haven't been into the Golden Temple yet. We're heading in there shortly. This is one of the most spoken about places, I think, not just here in India, but in Australia as well. Going to the temples in Australia, and I've been speaking about the one in Keysborough, we've got one in Officer. Those temples always talk about, Brad, you have to go over and visit the Golden Temple. So we're here today to do that.
What is the most fascinating thing in Sikhism?
The most fascinating thing in Sikhism, I think, is just about that giving and volunteering. In Australia, we've got a wonderful volunteering culture, but I think you take it to the next level. When we have emergencies, when we have disasters, the amount of times that we have Sikhs turn up with food and support, I think in Australia now is becoming just common, and therefore people understand that culture is so important. We have big bushfires. When those bushfires go through, one of the first groups to turn out was the Sikh community to make sure that our firefighters had food and energy to keep going to protect our community.
How you define relationships in India and Australia in present scenario?
Overall, the relationships between Australia and India are fantastic, and I think growing. Except when the cricket's on. But it is growing. It's growing very fast. We understand that the Indians and us can actually work together, not just in education, but there's so many trade opportunities that we can have. A lot of our federal colleagues deal with the trade internationally. What we do as a state level, though, is we know the importance of not just having people move over, but the trade that we have in agriculture, the trade that we can have in goods and materials, in production and manufacturing. We know how important it is, and we'll continue to work for it.
Mr. Dev, Amritsar is famous for food. Have you tasted something? Please share your experience.
We have tasted so far. We had a chicken curry. We've had chicken masala. I'm the world's biggest lover of naan bread. You can give me 1,000 kilos of naan bread. I think it's the best thing in the world. But the food over here is fantastic. Nothing too spicy so far. So we are absolutely loving the food. We're loving the culture wherever we go. It's been magnificent.
What's the hospitality of Punjabis?
Sorry, I missed that one.
Hospitality.
The hospitality of Punjabis is amazing. Everywhere we've gone, we've got Garinda here with us, who's touring with us as well, who's showing us around. There's always a smile. I look at the back of your little pack here, and you've got people that are always smiling, friendly, willing to help out. I think it's absolutely amazing, and I think that comes back to your religion, to your culture of giving and supporting people.
What for your visit to India or to your daily, for G20? You were there.
No, we're not here for the G20 though. We're actually here to make sure we can get out to our cultural groups. We're going down to Gujarat. We're going back into Delhi. We're meeting up with universities talking about education. We're meeting up with farmers and talking about agriculture. We're speaking to professors about energy, about water, and making sure that we can learn both ways, from Australia to India and India to Australia, about the best way that we can make a sustainable future and also protect our most important assets like water and farms.
Would you like to visit here again?
I will be back again. There's nothing surer, and I think my colleagues will join me in that, to look forward to come back here to India and understand the exact what we're supposed to have got here. We just fall in love with it. When you first get to India, it's quite a challenge for us. It's not a country that we're used to. It's a lot busier than we're used to. It's a lot busier than we're used to. But once you get used to it, it's just the love of this place that brought me back the second time, and I'm sure it'll bring me back a third.
Thank you very much.
No worries. Thank you very much.